since our last episode.
Well, it's part of the same episode, but still.
Unsuccessfully had an issue with moving a bolt, so we had to get a bigger tool. So I brought over the bolt buster. So this is a thermal induction tool. I'm going to stick it on the bolt. We're going to push the button, and it's going to heat this freaking bolt up red hot without fire, which is very important for this.
Oh, so hold on.
This is day 2, aka a week later, of replacing the alternator, and we're going to also do the crankshaft sensor because apparently the car still doesn't want to start and we're trying to make sure it starts. So today, to get the bolt out of the idler tensioner pulley thing, we have a bolt heat thermal inductory thing called the bolt buster. And it looks kind of like this. Yeah. It's got some coils on the end of it.
We put it over the bolt like so, and we push the button.
Yep.
So that's what I'm about to do. It's over the bolt. See the smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Much smoking.
Hold on, there we go.
Lots of heat. That freaking bolt is just about red hot. And it is red hot. You can see it glowing cherry red.
Be careful.
You can see a nice red hot bolt without using fire.
Yeah. So this is very useful when you're next to like fuel lines and stuff, and you don't want to.
You don't want to set yourself on fire.
Yeah, when you have like a torch.
Right, you need to pull something loose near the fuel line or the fuel tank and not blow yourself up.
So that is a
Bolt
Buster from Bolt Buster Inc. If they want to sponsor us, please let me know. But we have used their tool multiple times. It is very effective. I can show you on one of the other vehicles where we've had to pull it out. I'll show you some where the bolts are if I get a chance. And it says for professional use only. We are trained YouTube professionals. All right, so what he's actually working on right now is taking it off. It is reverse thread, as we have discovered in our musings.
No matter which way we turned it.
Well, it was stubborn and reverse thread. So
I tried turning it reverse the first 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I remember. I was there
with gigantic wrench leverage, and it still did not come out.
So yeah. So it was both stubborn and we were doing it wrong. So you know, professional grade, professionals. So yeah, if you have to take that pulley off and you have a 93 Grand Am with the single overhead quad 4, remember that is reverse thread. Nothing on the internet we found seemed to highlight that. So as you can see, the ease in which he is removing it as opposed to the difficulty that he had last time. So we've discovered a slight problem in attempting to remove it. There is not enough space to get that nut out. So,
all right, so you're saying you take that nut loose.
So it looks like there is, this is the new part.
I'm just going to rotate out like that. Maybe.
There's a nut on the back of it. This is the new one. So it looks like there's a nut on the back here. And then that nut comes off.
All right, you got a mirror. We need a mirror.
And we need a mirror. Millimeter?
Yep.
Or brush?
Socket, deep socket.
Okay. There you go.
Alright. Because there's a bolt in the way of getting to the.
Of course, there is.
This light shine it there. Yes, of course there is.
So there is a bolt in the way. That's why we have to take this one off. Big surprise. As in my last video, if anyone knows the engineers that worked on this, if you can give me their contact information, I have
So
some
we can
strong
give them-
words for them.
A couple of beatings.
No. We can't say that on the internet. That's not. Taken off the thing
Air
for the
conditioner.
air conditioner. Yes, the plug that goes into the air conditioner. I am tired, and my brain reflects that. So now that that has been removed, we can then, what he's currently working on right now is popping the wiring harness out of a bracket that mounts to the engine. And once that is out of the way and clear, he can put the deep socket in where the bracket currently sits, because whoever designed this, strong words. to see it. This, can you turn the light on it? This little guy right here. This is what just took us like 10 minutes to pull out. This bracket mounts in like that. This blocks or like this, something like that. It mounts in there somehow. Oh, hold on.
All right, so now
This is the bracket. Using one of these gives a little bit of angle and a little bit of flex to get you in the tight spots. Using one of these. I don't know which camera is going to get edited on, but this is universal. Horribly out of focus because the camera's terrible. But yeah, 3/8 universal.
So the motor has to be lifted. There is not enough space, even this way, to get it to. Wait, oh, hold on, wait. Oh, there it is. All right, tip it all the way down at an angle. All right, I need the key. You need to turn the wheel all the way to me because I cannot get it out because it's pinched between the tire and the frame. This is the whole reason we were doing this. Was this.
You're entirely off camera.
Okay, well.
Camera's like down here. So that thing spinning, that is making angry noise here. I'll bring it closer to the camera.
You really can't hear the noise now since I took the nut loose and tightened it back down.
Okay, well.
But it was making horrible noise.
This is making a horrible noise. It used to make a horrible noise. It was worn, it fidgets,
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
Yep. And it's from 1993.
And it's from 1993, so, you know, it's not older than I am, but pretty close. So it will be replaced with this guy. Nice and new, with no wear marks on it.
Plastic wheel.
Plastic wheel.
New style.
New style.
Could replace just a wheel if we could have gotten the stupid thing off.
We could have replaced the wheel, but the thing is, this wheel was like $10 and the whole assembly was like 15 to 25 or something like that. So for that cost, and you saw how much effort it took to just get it out there. So I'm not going to have to want to replace the actual tensioning unit in like 2 or 3 years and tear all this back off again. So what we do is, if you have it apart and it's something that it's middling, like it could stay.
Right. Because look, if the pulley wore out this far and it's from 1993, and how far behind it is the tensioner, which is from 1993. So, and it's just nothing more than a spring. So,
Yep.
you know. Hey.
So worth the time to take it and replace it. You have the car apart, you have the alternator out, you have everything. If you are doing this on your own, now we were originally not going to replace this pulley, it was just the alternator is what we thought was causing the problem. So if your alternator is making noise or this is making noise, just replace it all at the same time. It will save you headache in the long run because you have to pull the side cover off and it's just a huge pain.
And you can't change just the pulley. You have to take the whole tensioner off. Just change the pulley. So
this is how the tensioner sits normally. Let's add to this. In order to take the tensioner out, you have to take the bolt out of the back.
we'll take the nut off the back. It's a nut. Nut comes off the back.
Nut comes off the back, my apologies, which is blocked by this in some configuration like that.
Yep.
So you have to take the screws for this off. They're 2 screws, or I'm sorry,
2 bolts.
2 bolts. They come off, bolt. This slides up because there's another piece right here. So you take that off, and then you can get
You have to
this
loosen
out.
the nut with a 15mm ratchet.
15mm
wrench, ratchet, 15mm socket with a universal.
Yep. And
Well,
then
actually, I didn't need a universal. I just needed just a
needed
regular
the-
ratchet.
and when it comes out, it slides down like this.
No. It loosens up. It pops out this way.
Oh, gotta go.
Then it tips down.
Hold on. It loosens up as you
Well,
can.
it sits like this in a car.
Sits like that.
Once the nut's off, it slides out like that, and then drops down, and then comes all the way out.
And then you can go back.
Otherwise, this piece comes out and hits the frame.
Otherwise, it comes out and hits the frame, as you will, well, have seen a little earlier.
I'm just trying to get it up in.
So he's
Next
just
to
trying to
the
get it up
car.
and next to it. It goes
That has to go like that.
like that.
Because now I can see the hole because you have light there.
All right, so none of you could see that because my hand was blocking the way.
Okay, so.
But
I'll
what
pull it
happens
back
is-
out. It's like this.
Yep.
Okay, right there, it hits the frame. It has to come out. It has to turn downward just like that and then pulls out and drops out the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
So go up like this, turn it uphill, push it back in, and then there's a little tab that must lock in that holds it in the upright position that you tighten the nut down. That little tab you can show on the back of the other one.
Yep. It's a little
It has
tab.
to be set in that correct spot.
Sorry, camera. Has a little tab
Tab.
right
Alignment
there.
tab.
Yes.
To the stud.
So you can only put it in one way. I mean, realistically, you can put it in wrong. You know,
Then it won't
But-
tighten the belt.
yeah, but don't do that.
I know this one.
And in case you didn't know, the original was made in Canada. Made in Canada. You can see the Canada part. And that's what the original back looked like. The new one's all enclosed and it's much nicer.